Who's he?
Kentman!
He's not important!
Okay. Hello, gamers and collectors. It's your boy Kentman, and we got to talk about the brand new Dead or Alive game coming out. The pioneer of fan service and fighting type potential. But unfortunately, this is not a fighting game. This is a Dead or Alive Xtreme game, which is their spin-off of the franchise, which is also a spin-off of the volleyball series they have. This is like their mobile game they had that never came to America because they didn't want it to get censored. And that is the issue we're going to talk about today. Now, if you are looking forward to playing the new Dead or Alive, which is called Venice Vacation PRISM. Venice Vacation PRISM is going to be a POV vacation hangout spot with 6 different girls, one being Mikasa, and they also introduced a brand new girl recently called Fiona. Fiona is a character that was introduced in Xtreme Volleyball 3 and has been in the game since then, and she's very cute. Kawaii, purple hair, super cute, big ass anime titties, you know, the whole thing that Dead or Alive is known for. And the one thing that you have to be aware of, this game is coming out in the early parts of 2025. It will get a English support of subtitles and all this other stuff. The idea is that this game might not actually come to the West because this game is very known for its suggestive themes and very sexiness, and I'm sure it's going to get even more risque with the physical release and just the overall appeal of the game. It is you dating these girls and going on dates and having a good time and showing off the different parts of the islands with them and just having a nice romantic date with 6 other girls. It's going to be one of those experiences that is fun and enjoyable. Maybe it won't be an everlasting game that you play, but it will have a lot of replay value because you have Mikasa now, you have Fiona, and I'm assuming the other characters will be like Honoka and Marie and maybe Kasumi. It's hard to say who's going to be in the game, but they have been releasing characters ever since October 7th, and they've been going to be releasing more characters as the game is being more presented to us. And from what I'm looking at is that the game will have early 2025 Japan and Asia with English language support, but it doesn't say that it's coming to America. So you might have to use other sources like Play Asia or Ami to get the game to you because it won't come through America because they're afraid the game will be censored. Now, just to be clear, so I don't mislead anybody, I'm not saying that this game won't come to America or the West or any other locations. I'm just assuming based off of past experience with the Dead or Alive Xtreme series. And it has trouble coming over here when they don't want the game to be censored and they do things in the games that's not really all that crazy. It's just fan service, you know, they get a little weird when it comes to that kind of stuff, as we've known from past experiences with Simmer Kagura and other fan service type games. But going off the notion that the Dead or Alive Xtreme Venice Vacation gacha game didn't come over to the West through Steam goes to show you that this game doesn't have a good chance of making it over here without Ami or Play Asia to buy through. Like, it won't show up on like Amazon or something. Maybe it could, I don't know, because this game is different. This game is a brand new game. It's supposed to have a brand new perspective where you're in charge of an island and you're going on dates with the girls, and it's not a gacha game format, so maybe the rules may be a little different. I don't know. But I'm just saying, just to be aware of the situation. They do say that you get to experience true love, a thrilling sense of closeness as the boss on the Venice Islands, where summer is everlasting. You will interact with the girls you encounter there. Your story with the girls will unfold based on the choices you make, resulting in a variety of outcomes. The heart-filling sensation caused by casual gestures, the thrill felt as you draw closer to your love interest, the worry about which girl to choose. Are you ready to experience true romance on the islands of everlasting summer? Make memories of special dates in the world just for the two of you. Having multiple interactions with each of the girls will sometimes get you invited on dates. Generous and vivid visuals and a fully voiced animations will make each date an enjoyable experiences, as if you two are in your own world. The smiling face of the carefree girl in the profile as she watches the ocean waves in the evening, her eyes as she looks shyly up at you. Each of these random moments can be photographed by you during the dates. Remember to keep your absolute favorite photograph as a memento of your date. And that's essentially it. This game is completely different from the mobile game gacha game, because in that game you're like watching the girls ride bicycles, you're watching the girls like kind of in bikinis, which I'm pretty sure you're gonna do that kind of stuff in this game too. Maybe in the future they'll add more characters as the games go on, but again, I don't know if this game's not coming over here, but it's always just safe to assume that it probably won't, and you just have to use other sources to get it. Unless you use like a VPN or an APK, you have to use other means to download the game and play it. However, if you want to play it officially through like Steam or your PS5, which I don't even know why you would do that, because you already know Sony's probably going to censor the crap out of this game, because they're known to do that, because for some reason they just hate fun and fan service, even though a lot of their games already have that game, but that's a conversation for another day. The important thing is, I just want you guys to be aware of what the Dead or Alive franchise is right now, which is the Xtreme Volleyball series and the Xtreme POV series, which is not a bad thing. I mean, for me, I enjoy that kind of game, and I enjoy the direction of having this POV dating sim kind of vibe with a lot of the characters that I love from Dead or Alive. But it is weird that they haven't been focusing more on a fighting game, especially with the failure of Dead or Alive 6, but maybe they are working on the Dead or Alive 7, and this is just to help the cost of Dead or Alive 7 because of how much of a failure Dead or Alive 6 was. Not that it was a huge failure, but it wasn't to the appeal of what a lot of people was expecting. Like they, you know, most of the thing about Dead or Alive, it was that it was sexy and a fighting game, and a really good, decent, sexy fighting game. And they took away the sexiness to focus more on the casual audience that didn't really care about the game to begin with, and they neglected everybody pretty much. At least with the Dead or Alive Xtreme series, they can go a little bit more in the direction that people are expecting and want from the Dead or Alive franchise, but at the same time at the cost of us not getting it over here in the West, because the games will potentially be censored, and they don't want that. So you have to buy the games in other means. I feels like even today's standards, Dead or Alive Extreme 3, you can't normally buy it in the West. You had to buy it like on Play Asia or other means if you wanted to play the game. I think, unless I'm wrong, it's been years since that game came out, so I had it at one point, then I ended up selling it, and I regretted it ever since, because now it's more expensive to get it nowadays than it was back then. And I'm probably going to get this game. I'm probably going to play it. I'm probably going to buy it on PlayStation, even though it's going to get censored to hell. I'm going to try to see if I can buy it on PC, but you know, I'll see what more comes about this game as more characters gets announced and more people are in the game, and seeing if there's a potential character I would like to hang out with in the game. I mean, there's all kinds of characters right now, from Mikasa and Fiona, and you know, they are pretty cute, and I could definitely hang out with any one of them. There'll probably be a fun, sexy time. I do not know all the details about what you could do in the game, besides that it'll just be a POV experience dating date. That's pretty much all we know about the game. But as more information does come out for the game, I will definitely let you know. But I just wanted to let you guys aware, if you guys are excited for the Dead or Alive Extreme Venus Vacation Prism, to know that you might not be able to buy it in your country. You might have to go on other places to buy it. But I guess when the more closer we get to the release date, I will let you guys know on that. stick to this video and this channel for all your fan service needs, because I will definitely be the one to tell you everything you need to know about all your fan service needs. But with that being said, thank you so much for watching. If you guys enjoyed, let me know by hitting the like button, subscribing for more, because I am trying to get to 10K, and with your help and support, I could definitely do that. And just let me know how you guys are feeling about the Dead or Alive franchise in general. Are you happy about this decision? Are you glad that they're going more with the Xtreme series as well? Hopefully returning to Dead or Alive 7, what they're known for as a fighting game, or you can care less. Let me know what you think about in the comments down below, and I will see you in the next video next time. Bye me.